Hammer is your lead singer, I would like you to record at least 3 or 4 passes of them singing the entire song. 3 complete takes of the entire song. Or 4. Or, if they need it, 5.
Or 7.
But if there is a specific section that they're having trouble with, you can punch that in. You don't have to keep recording the whole song just to fix one little
Can we bring our
section.
water cooler in? Just in case. I mean,
You can bring a bottle.
yeah, that'd do it too.
No, you cannot bring that. You can bring non-alcoholic.
Whiskey?
Virgin margaritas.
Clear
Non-alcoholic.
clear water. Okay.
So it just has to be a clear?
No, it has to be water.
Oh.
Not colored water. Because
Well, is it vodka? No?
no, that's not water. That's
Everclear?
alcohol.
Yeah, that was my next question.
Russian water.
Okay, so you're going to end up with roughly 3 or 4 tracks that look like this. So each one of these, L-Voke 1, L-Voke 2, L-Voke 3, L-Voke 4, those are all complete takes of the song that the singer Steve Miller sang. So, when you do this, I don't want you to record each pass on a separate track like Les did. I want you to record them on the same track on different playlists. It makes it so much easier to edit together. So
You
I'm
can
gonna
Tetris
have
them.
I'm gonna have to adjust this. So first, I'm gonna use this L-Voke 1, and I'm gonna make a new playlist. I'll call it Comp Voke. Then
Where's Autovoke?
I am going to make another new one. I'm going to call it L-Voke. Voke 2. And then L-Voke 3.
Oh, it knows.
It knows. L-Voke 4. Okay, so now that I've done that, I'm going to drag these onto their individual playlists so that make things a lot easier for myself.
Oops. And smart tool.
Okay, now I'm gonna put it on comp vocal, and I don't need these anymore. Right here. Actually, I
You
know
don't
why I
mean.
shifted them all. I don't know why I did that either. I'm just gonna hide them. Okay. Now. Okay, so I can't see all my playlists at the same time unless I go to waveform, playlists. Now I have my comp track and then my playlists that are hiding below it. And I wonder if I can rearrange these.
Oh my god.
Okay, now they go in order of how he sang them. So he sang the first one first. I guess. I mean, unless Les was just messing with us and named them like that.
I really wouldn't put that past him.
Yeah.
Okay, so now comes the fun or tedious job of listening to each of these tracks and making a comp track, which will be a compilation of the best parts of each track.
Yeah.
Now, if I was a really good professional audio engineer, I would have come to the studio today with a spreadsheet, and on my spreadsheet I would have each phrase of the lyrics on one column, and then I'd have a column for each take of vocals. And then for each phrase I would put a check mark next to which performance I liked best. Or like maybe a question mark or a star or whatever.
Happy
So,
face.
Or a
happy
sad face.
A sad face.
Yeah, those are all very valid, yes. But I didn't do that, so we're just going to do it as we go instead of
And then there's just
taking notes and handing it to our assistant engineer to edit it together, which was my job. So we'll just do it as a group all together now.
All together now.
All together.
Okay, so this is how I like to do it. Well, first of all, we need to make sure we're not in less mode, which is what I call a certain preference.
Oh no.
Okay, we're not in less mode. If that is checked, this will just annoy you to death because it won't save your
Isn't that
selection.
up at the... Don't you like not have to go to preferences to get to that?
Timeline insertion, play start marker, follows playback.
Yeah, isn't that just right up there by your... the was it track and link selection thing? Isn't that what that is right there?
In insertion follows playback. Yes. But I'm showing you
Zero.
preferences there also. Okay, so make sure that those two buttons are turned on. But see, this morning when I demonstrated that, that was turned off and it was still checked.
Whoa.
So I don't know what the deal is
Yeah,
with
but you're aiming across.
that. Okay, now.
She just came back.
If I
Take your
had
point.
my money, I'd tell you what I'd do.
So, you have to listen to each of these. So, pick your favorite.
So like Randy
If I
Newman.
had my money, I'd tell you
That's
what
not a
I'd
great
do.
So like
video.
Randy Newman.
Well, if I had my money, I'd tell you what I'd do.
Nah.
Oh, if I had my money, I'd tell you what I'd do.
They're trying to eat the mic.
Either the
First
one.
one.
or the last one.
Oh, last one sucked. He was trying to eat the mic.
Nom 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 nom.
Oh, if I had my money, I'd tell you what I'd do.
I'll tell you what I do.
Second one.
Well, if I had my money, I'd tell
Nope,
you
we got
what
time.
I'd do.
Yeah,
He
the
varies it.
rhythmic
Every
variations.
time he sings it, it's different.
Well then, how do you
Well,
listen?
if I had my money, I'd tell you what
You gotta
I'd
be
do.
producers and say, okay, I like it when you sing it this way.
Number one, he's got like that vibrato toward the end of it.
Alright, so we'll use number one. Since
Ah.
Should we hire Randy Newman and have him to sing it
Okay,
again?
so when you find the one you like, you hit the little up arrow and it copies it up to the comp track.
Auto Tetris.
Up arrow.
Up arrow, which is only
Technical term.
available if you have something highlighted. So there's the up arrow. Okay, so second phrase, take one.
I would go downtown and buy a Mercury or two.
Mercury.
I would go downtown and buy a Mercury or two.
Mercury.
I would go downtown and buy a Mercury or two.
I want a Mercury.
I would go downtown and buy a Mercury or two.
I think number three.
The first
Three had
one.
the
Three,
vibrato,
three,
yeah.
three.
Yeah, three.
That last one's got a-
Threes. Okay, three, up arrow.
Whoa.
Okay.
That's so cool.
A
Let's
Mercury
get this
up
whole
too.
line. Okay.
Why'd you do that?
Gonna buy me a
Magic
Mercury,
you just did.
cruise it up and down this road. Cause I'm crazy about a Mercury, crazy about a Mercury Ford.
Take right there's the winner.
He changes the lyrics.
Cause
Yeah.
I'm crazy about a Mercury, cruising up and down this road.
Ah.
Cause I'm crazy about a Mercury,
Number one.
cruising up and down this road.
I kind of like the
Number four.
second one.
Yeah, do two again.
Number 4.
Second one.
What if you take like the first half of number one and the second half of number four?
You can do that.
Crazy about a Mercury Ford.
So what's
Ricky Ford.
you like the beginning of one and the end of
Freaking
four?
Randy
Yes.
Newman.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll just grab this.
I want to hear him sing "You've Got a Friend in Me."
Hey.
grab that from there. But see, if we take, okay, he does this little extra thing on 4 that he doesn't do on any.
Oh, well, we didn't hear that.
Crazy about a Mercury Ford.
Weird.
Nor nothing.
Oh, wait, wrong one.
Ah!
Cruising up
Ford.
and down this road. Up and down this road.
There you go.
You could just like not take that.
Okay,
Hey man,
but he's
part of the song.
Like,
as well take it.
you want the up and down the road?
Yeah, man.
Why is there a break between those two? Look, go over. Oh, there's a gap.
What'd you
Yeah,
do?
that's because I haven't edited it yet.
Well-
I'm just picking the parts out right now.
Oh.
That's the next step.
I'm just saying.
There's a comeback.
There's not a brush between
I'm
the
gonna
gaps.
buy me a Mercury. Crazy about a Mercury Ford.
Nah. Ford sounded like
I
crap.
wanna buy me a Mercury. Cruising up and down this road.
That sounds
We
kind of
should
like
at
this.
least- we should at
He
least
said
keep the
that-
same words.
He said that in take 4, so we don't want that one.
Should at least keep the same
Well, I'm
words.
crazy about a Mercury. Crazy about a Mercury Ford.
Ford.
Heard.
I'm gonna buy me a Mercury. Crazy about a Mercury Ford.
Three.
Ford.
3.
Fur. I'm not not too sure I like this song.
Hey, it's a good thing it's not your final project. Is
How do
it?
we-
Has to.
How do we
It
know
has been for
if
years.
it's intonated with like the song? Like if he's even singing on key.
Well, we could be listening to
Kinda
it
have to
with
go back
the
and listen to it
song,
then.
yeah. But then again, we are gonna auto-tune it anyway.
Right.
Yeah.
Find out later.
T-Pain.
No, we're not gonna do T-Pain, no.
Also, you say, I'm on a boat.
Can we do it for the hell of it?
Not as part of your grade, but
Oh.
you can for fun.
Can you show us how?
Yeah.
Hey,
All
I'll-
over YouTube.
You
Hey.
too, yeah. You can probably
If
do it.
I
Oh, really?
had my money,
You have
I
that.
tell you what I
Byron,
do.
I'm just gonna sing I'm on a boat real
Go
quick.
downtown, buy a Mercury or two.
I don't know.
You know that gal I love, I stole her
That's
from a friend.
The
fool got lucky, stole her back again.
She got a mercury.
You
bird.
know that gal I
Bird.
love, I stole her from a friend. You know the
Why does he
fool
change
got
the
lucky,
lyrics?
stole her
I think he was
back
just trying to
again.
remember the song the first pass.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say
You
two
know
so
that
far.
gal I love, I
that was
stole her
horrible.
from
He's
a friend. Fool got lucky, stole her back again.
Second,
Second? Alright.
with his Mercury ferrrd.
Okay, because I'm tired of doing this, just pretend we did the whole rest of the song and I'm just gonna take it from take 3.
But 3 always sucked, man.
Yeah, I
That
don't-
was 3.
yeah. One was the closest to consistently good.
Mercury
One
ferrrd.
was like just remembering the lyrics, so at least by 3
It's
you
improv.
remembered.
How'd you just do that when you were
Shift.
highlighting the rest of it? You just shift.
Yeah.
Answer that right
Click, shift click,
Oh, is that what you were asking earlier? The magic?
click,
now. Yes.
shift click,
Shift click.
shift click.
Shift click. I'll do. Ah, you screwed it up.
Yeah. Okay, so now I don't need to see those anymore because we're done with them, so we're back to waveform. Okay, now, next step. We've got to make it sound like he sang it this way, which I can pretty much guarantee is not going to sound like he sang it this way.
Get them.
Okay, so
Mercury
start
ferrrd.
imagining-
Ferrrd.
Okay, so if you're listening really carefully,
Mhm.
it comes
Ooh.
in halfway through a breath. So we either need to get rid of or keep the whole breath.
The whole breath.
And I don't like it to sound like they're not breathing when they're singing, so yeah, I'm gonna go with.
You don't like rock music?
I like to hear the
If I
breath.
had my money, I'd tell you what I'd do. I would
Oh, that did not sound natural, did it?
No, not quite.
do. I
Speaking of not breathing,
So let's try and move that edit point until we can
and it's broke.
get it somewhere where it'll work.
what I'd do. I
Ooh.
Okay, maybe with a crossfade.
Damn crossfade. Lifesaver.
what I'd do. I would go down.
He's still in the middle of a breath.
Yeah, but
What
let's
I,
see if we can
You're
tell.
not here
when,
with the drums and everything else.
what I'd do.
Oh, yeah, you can.
Yep.
Pretty loud.
you don't like the breath.
Oh.
You want to get rid of the breath altogether?
Well, no, I have no problem with the breath. It's just, if you're gonna have it, you need to have the whole breath.
Hey,
Well,
man.
yeah, but we gotta have the end of this word also.
Nah.
What I'd do. I would go.
There you go.
Yeah.
You
Wow.
didn't need to breathe there.
Nah.
Human.
Who needs air?
Needs to breathe, honestly.
I would go downtown and buy a Mercury or two. Gonna buy.
Oh, that was a little weird.
So the
Ooh.
crossfade is bottom,
The
Bottom.
crossfade is your friend.
and then
Fade in, fade out is at the top.
okay,
Okay, let's see if we got
and you have to put shift for that, right?
No.
Gonna
No.
I
buy.
don't know.
Just hover around.
Ooh,
Because that tool is smart.
well, Lottie
Or
freaking out.
two. Gonna buy me
Nah.
or two. Gonna buy.
Almost.
The only other option really is to go this way with it, and there's going to be a problem with that, I think.
Yeah, it's gonna you're
Mercury or two. Gonna
We got 2 breaths now.
Mercury or
Hyperventilating.
two. Gonna
Hey man, he's huffing and puffing.
Some serious vocal action.
Yeah.
We could
You can't just like cut it out at the end of that word and
fake out, we could fake it like this. Let's see.
mercury or two. Gonna buy me.
No, not enough breathing for Steve.
Just not sure about this song in general.
It's an amazing song.
I love Steve Miller.
Mercury or two. Gonna buy me a
That's not
That's
bad.
better. Okay. Let's see what it sounds like
mercury or two.
Okay, everything is
Oh
loud.
yeah, it's gone.
Everything's loud. So
It
that's
broke.
Okay.
Mercury or two. Buy me a mercury.
Okay.
Yeah, you won't hear it.
Alright, next one.
Boom.
Mercury.
Well, this shouldn't be too difficult. We'll just get before or after.
Mercury. Cruising up and
Yeah.
down this road.
That'll do.
Up and down this
That'll
road.
do.
Well,
Okay. We got another halfway in between two breaths here. Go that way.
Tell him to breathe right. Jeez.
up and down this road. Well, I'm crazy about a mercury, crazy about a mercury for.
That's where I
You
should put
know
all
that
stuff.
gal I love, I stole her from a friend. But fool got lucky, stole her back again. 'Cause she
Okay. Let's see if we can go this
Because you bought a
way.
Mercury.
A mercury
Yeah.
ferrrd.
again. 'Cause you know they had a mercury
Okay.
cruising up and down this road.
Yeah, those lyrics made sense.
Oh, God, about
Okay.
mercury.
Now-
I don't know. I've never heard anyone brag about their Mercury.
Hey, man.
You know my Lincoln?
Yeah,
Lincoln
that's-
Town car.
Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to now consolidate this track and make it one whole track to make it look like maybe he really did sing it like
So
that.
go to consolidate tracks, right?
So we go
Give it a hug.
edit, consolidate region.
Sure.
Ooh,
Whoa.
okay.
So that's like crossfades and all?
Dude, that's magic.
That is. Disney
It's
magic.
not quite
Crazy
as
about a
pretty
mercury
and colorful
flurry.
anymore, but okay, but now we're ready to try to do auto-tune on it.
Oh my god.
Okay,
So make him not
T-Pain.
sound crazy human.
now the goal
Yeah.
the goal whenever I use auto-tune is to not make it sound
Like T-Pain?
auto-tune, to make it sound like it was sang on pitch and
I
not
have some good sign.
helped with the computer.
I think everyone tries to go for that.
No,
Oh,
no.
Everyone?
Not everyone tries to go for that. Okay, so when I use it, I don't use it in auto mode. I use it in graphical mode.
Does auto tune get you
Learn how to do
T-Pain?
that.
Yes.
Ah.
Okay, so when I use it in graphical mode, I record the output onto a new track. So the tuned vocal will be on its own track. So I need a new track first. And I'm going to call it AT-Voc for
Audio-Technica.
auto-tune vocal. Now I need to route this track into this track. So I'm going to use my buses. So I'm going to bus this one to, let's say, bus 19. Then I'm going to take the input of this track and get it from bus 19. Bus 19.
Or 19.
Yeah, bus 19. Not 19. Okay, now I need to see my inserts column so I can put the Autotune plugin. And you're going to put the Autotune plugin on the original comp vocal track, not on the Autotune vocal track, otherwise it won't be recorded with the Autotune. It has to be on this track. And Autotune, we have the RTAS version. Pitch shift, Autotune Evo.
Does the TDM one work better? Or does it sound any
It would-
different?
The only difference is that it would get the processing power from the PCI cards instead of the host CPU. But it would sound the same. Okay, so now this is where it would be really awesome to have a second display,
Mm-hmm.
because you're going to see I'm going to be having to drag this window
I
out of
want
the
to
way.
get those dual new 27-inch monitors.
Heck yeah.
Okay, so what I'm going to do first is I like to do this chunk by chunk when I have like one monitor like this. rather than try and do the entire song at once. Now I'm going to get a little bit before and a little bit after. Okay, so now this is auto mode.
What to
You can
do?
set it what key
What
it
to
is?
do?
Huh?
Push play.
You set to what key it is?
Oh, I thought you would want to hear it in... Let's see, how do we...
Is
T-Pain is just turning everything up, right?
Put it to 11.
Why don't you just make 10 louder?
That's close.
Oh, but it
Oh,
goes
yeah,
to
one more
11.
thing.
Do you have to know the key of the
We
song?
have
You
armadillos in
don't
our
have
show.
to. If it's in chromatic, you don't have to know. Okay, I'm going to record enable the auto-tune vocal track, and I'm going to input only it so that we can hear the input to the track, which will be the tuned vocal.
Oh my god.
And, oh, my output is not soloed. Okay, here we go. I'm going to hit play.
No.
Play.
If I had my money, I'd tell you what I'd do.
Okay, now we can make it sound even worse. Move some notes out of...
If I had my money, I'd tell you what I'd do.
Wow.
Anyway,
Keep on going.
this is how you can abuse Autotune.
If I had my money, I'd tell you what I'd do.
Okay, but we don't want to abuse Autotune.
If I-
That's horrible.
Let's
Command
see.
Z everything.
How do I get it back to zeros?
Oh,
Option.
Command Z doesn't work here?
Click.
Option clicking.
Let's just go back to default.
Yeah, I guess it
Command Z doesn't
does.
work here, huh?
Okay. Now then, this can be really cool if you have a MIDI track with the melody in MIDI notes. You can send that into Autotune, and then it will only let it correct to the pitch that it's supposed to be sung at, I guess you could say, but I don't have a MIDI track to do that. Okay, so the way I use it is graphical, which is up here, correction mode, graph. Okay, so in this mode, first off, it has to track the pitch. So we click track pitch down at the bottom of the screen, and we're going to see if it's going to yell at me. Let's see.
If I had my money, I'd tell you what I'd do.
Okay, so unclick it when you're done. That is how he sang that line. So if you see over here on the side, those are the pitches. And the red line is where he was at. Okay, now there's several different ways that you can go about tuning the vocal. You can manually do it. If you get the squiggly line tool thingy, you can actually go in and say, okay, I think you meant to be singing there. And I think you meant to be at an F sharp here. Now you notice I'm not making it like straight line across like this. That straight lines get you computer sounding auto-tuned. So if you want it to sound like a computer, you can do straight lines.
Well, if I had my money.
Error.
Error.
Maybe send the Roman.
Does not
Okay,
compute.
here we'll do straight lines.
Play it.
If I had my money, I'd tell you what I'd do.
That's not what we're going for, so I'm gonna undo.
It's on a hungover.
Alright, not undo. Select all. Cut. Okay. Okay, so that's one way. Another way you can do it is you can have it import what it would have done if it was in auto mode.
Oh god.
With the current auto settings, not with, I mean, I took off the T-Pain settings. So
Oh, okay.
this is what it would have done with the settings that it has currently, which, let's see how that would sound.
If I had my money, I'd tell you what I'd do.
This is why I don't use auto. Okay. That sounded bad.
It sounded moderately T-Pain.
Yeah, it did. So, let's undo that. Okay. There's another way you could do it. You could make a curve where it just draws the curve of what he sang, so that if you just need to raise or lower sections, you can, like that. So that's one thing, like if he was a little flat there, you could just raise the overall curve of the way he sang it, which I had to actually auto-tune every vocal on a record that I worked on when I was working in Los Angeles. And I think this was before we had the next way that I'm going to show you. I did the whole album, like make curve, and then I would redraw, and I would go in and do like that.
Oh wow.
So you keep the original curves, like naturally, this is a natural way for a vocal to enter, I guess you could say. It kind of starts out flat and goes up, and then
So how do you know
tapers
if
off
you're
at the
wrong?
end. So
You
what
push play.
you're looking for in the middle of the note where the pitch ends up. And yeah, if you're not sure if it's doing anything at all, which a lot of times I was like, I can't tell a difference. I don't know if this is working, so I'll just do that. And then you
Oh
go
gosh,
over.
DJ screwed.
So
Screwed.
okay, so that's
Isn't
make
that his
curve,
name? Chopped
one
and
way
screwed?
of doing
No,
it.
just screwed.
What,
Another way of
screwed?
doing it is called make notes, which it makes it behave like Melodyne. If you've ever seen
Yes.
or used Melodyne, it draws blocks over each pitch that it can detect. So we'll try that next. So make notes. So then, in this mode, you can click on whole chunks and move them
Yeah.
to the grid, basically, which
Take it up a fourth.
Yeah, it is just screw, huh?
Every single
Mhm.
thing, take it
Yeah,
up a
it
fourth.
is.
If I had
anyway.
Fifth.
Make it minor.
If it
Make
doesn't
him
get
sad.
everything, you can manually add them also, which I think in this particular case right here, he's singing in between an F and an F sharp. So we can listen to it and see if he meant to sing an F, it would be this.
If I had my money, I'd tell you.
And if he meant to sing an F sharp,
If I had my money, I'd tell you what I'd.
and I'm pretty sure he meant to sing the F sharp. in this
Yeah.
case. So I'll leave it there.
Figured.
And let's see.
Have we decided what key it's in? Do
look at
you
the
have to know
pitches.
what key it's in?
You don't if you don't know, you leave it in chromatic, and it'll use all of the pitches. Let's listen to that.
If I had my money, I'd tell you what I'd do.
Okay, so when you like it, you hit record. Or I'm just gonna hit Apple spacebar.
If I had my money, I'd tell you what I'd do.
And then the next thing is I move the window out of the way, get back over here, and select the next chunk.
Ah, you started off like.
I start extra early and end extra late. And then track pitch, play.
I would go downtown and buy a mercury or two. We're gonna buy.
And
What?
then take off that. Okay, so this is the next area that we're working on.
Oh, that's
So-
cool. It kept the other area.
Yeah, it keeps. That's
Oh,
what you could track the entire song at once and then go through and do it. But then, without two monitors, you're constantly moving this window out of the way, clicking over here where you want to start playing from. Otherwise, you have to keep listening to it from the very beginning. Which, when I only have one monitor, I just do it like this.
Yeah.
Okay, so do we want to try make notes, import auto, make curve? What do you want me to demonstrate? We could do manual make notes.
Well, you said import auto as if you're importing MIDI data?
No, it's importing the settings in the auto mode. Like if we went back to auto, these settings,
Oh,
it would
okay, okay.
apply.
Since those notes, go back. You have like notes bypass. Does that affect anything?
Oh.
It does.
Those notes right there on the remove.
Remove all. Select all. Let's see. Maybe that's why it sounded so crappy before.
Yeah, because you left it.
It's a minor.
You had it left in half T-Pain.
Yeah, let me select that first. That'll work
His name's like
better.
Theodore, isn't it?
Pretty close.
Let's see.
I would go downtown and buy a mercury or two. Gonna buy
That'll work.
I would go downtown and buy a mercury or two.
That doesn't sound bad.
This sounds really weird to me right there.
What the?
That's why we picked that one, is because it sounded all vibrato,
You like that? Okay, well.
Yeah.
Alright.
like the ferrrd.
I would go downtown and buy a mercury or two. Gonna buy.
It just sounds like
So
a little extra.
Yeah,
extra
really.
Robotic.
You got a friend.
Okay, next chunk. Alright, so why don't you guys tell me what to do?
Track.
Something different.
Track pitch. Space bar.
Gonna buy me a mercury. Cruise it up and down this road.
Okay, in retrospect, I probably would not have picked that tape because you hear his voice sounds like overdriven in that
Yeah.
particular one, but we'll use it anyway since it's on.
So if you were to do a contract, I guess you wouldn't, or could you normalize it so everything on that track was kind of.
Well, normalizing would just make the whole track as loud as it possibly could be without changing the actual dynamics of the track. So what you would have to do is either you would compress the vocal, automate the vocal, or actually both, usually compress and automate the vocal.
Get a level that's consistent.
Or if there was like, if take two he consistently was either further away from the microphone or the preamp was turned down and it wasn't as strong of a signal, you could gain change those bits from take two, so maybe add BBB to them and write it into the file to try and match it to the rest. But that one was actually, it's kind of distorted. Okay, so the next chunk is from here to here. So how should we do that?
Make curve.
Make curve?
Make
okay,
curve.
so make curve, we still have to fix it. It just drew a line over all of the way he's saying it. So, in that case, there's nothing that's like, I would raise this right here. He likes to sing in between an F and an F sharp a lot, and this is one of those places right here where he does that. So I'd probably actually do this right here.
Yeah, just the
Fix that.
what is that, like manual note?
Yeah, that's where you can manually draw a note wherever you think it needs to be. Like, maybe
Okay.
you want to smooth this out a little bit,
Right.
or this part.
So what does that do? Just take anything that's within that little blue box that you're doing and kind of level it out to the pitch?
Let me zoom in. See. Yeah, it does. It keeps the contours the same, but it balances them, I guess you could
Makes
say.
it closer to like an
Yeah.
average around that
What does
pitch.
it sound like?
Uh-huh. What does it sound like? So we can see what we can,
Gonna buy me a mercury. Cruise it up and down this road.
That's good. That part wasn't really bad. It was just those two.
Sounds like a combination of fruit.
Gonna buy me a mercury. Cruise it up and
Marker.
down this road. Up and
Okay.
Wow.
Now, next chunk.
Yeah, that moving the window thing would get annoying.
Mhm.
It does. Does anybody else want to come up here and try this?
I would, but
Barry,
You videotape.
I'm
Byron, get up there, man.
occupied.
you already videotaped.
Here, you want me to tape you doing it?
Oh God, it'd be horrible.
Oh shit, I got 30 minutes of this.
I know, right?
Say goodbye to your battery.
It's got an amazing battery.
You already select the next part?
Yeah, it's selected.
You just hit track and then maybe.
up and down this road. Well, I'm crazy about a mercury. Crazy about a mercury for.
I'm not gonna get over that.
Go back and highlight it all right.
I'd take off track pitch first.
Add Command Z didn't work.
No, Command Z works on the main window.
What do you do
Yeah,
now?
your Pro Tools shortcuts don't work within the plugin, so you have to hit undo in the plugin.
Oh, there it is. So what did I just undo out there?
I don't know. Maybe
Go
the
to
last.
edit. Go to edit.
Byron, you just
Edit.
deleted the
Edit.
entire
Up there,
thing.
the Pro Tools.
Redo.
Yeah, there you
Record.
go.
There you go. That's what you undid.
You can take off track pitch now that it's tracked.
Take that off.
Yeah, actually in Pro Tools
And
10
now
you can actually,
you want to get the
all
cursor
the
to
Pro Tools
select.
plugins work
See
on
the cursor tool?
Pro
Here.
Tools 10, eh?
Yeah.
The one
I already
over.
have
It
it.
looks like the
HD.
straight up and down eye.
Super
Yeah.
HD.
It's HD and LE together, so it's H Lee.
H Lee, it's like Chun Li.
Make notes.
Yeah. 30. Now what?
I usually zoom in.
It's done for you.
See if it missed anything, and
It's-
you can
it's
listen
the
to it.
green that's the corrected one?
Yeah.
Or corrected.
There's that
I
one
thought it
that,
was like in between. That one there.
yeah, the one near the right side.
Yeah, there.
Oh, that one. That was kind of in between.
Oh yeah, that one too. Both of those. You could manually make notes on those.
Alright, do this button here.
Yep.
And put this right here.
Yep.
Up,
Right.
please. Up,
Uh-huh.
please. Where- oh, okay.
Let's do it and then
That's
move
it.
it.
Okay, and then this here. Move it up or
We'll have to
We'll
listen
see
to
what
it.
Hit spacebar. Let's listen to it.
ferrrd. Whatever. Oh, that died.
That was kind of in between.
You just killed his voice, Byron.
That one. Oh, tail right there.
Oh yeah, I got you. Note button. There's no like keyboard shortcut for note.
I
Probably
don't.
down.
I think all your keyboard shortcuts will work in the main
You
edit
probably
window.
Okay, how do you get rid of a note?
If you click on it with the arrow to select it, and then hit delete. Oh wait, no, I lied.
What about delete?
Delete must delete in the main edit window. Hit cut, the button that says cut up
Oh
there.
my god, that's
Okay.
horrible.
No,
Go
you
away.
just like added so much time to your project just from the buttons.
Play it already.
Just play it.
Play from the beginning.
Oh, we must have changed something
Oh,
over in the edit
God.
window.
Brian, dude. Brian, what are you doing?
No
He deleted
freaking
the
Oh
one.
way.
yeah, that's right. Go edit undo.
You cleared something.
Yeah. Okay, now now you can hit play.
That was that
Okay,
hitting
Byron.
delete.
Gonna buy me a Mercury, cruising up and down this road. Up and
Rubber.
Wait, I think now we need to start playing from where it just ended, cause
Okay, so
yeah,
do I need to select
So
it
you-
here or out there?
out there,
Oh.
yeah.
Pro
So
Tools land.
yeah, go right in front of right there. There you go. You can just play it from there. You don't have to select it. But you will have to make sure there is no selection. Like that tiny
Oh,
little.
wow, that's
Okay.
horrible. I was like, why isn't it playing?
up and down this road. Well, I'm crazy
That's
about
not
a
Yeah, that was
Mercury,
pretty bad.
crazy about a Mercury Ford.
Wow, it was like the beginning
Just
had
have to
Yeah.
go up or whatever, and go down.
He's crazy about a Mercury Ford.
Oh.
No,
This
that one,
Ford
the one
makes
that's-
Lincoln
I thought it was that
Mercury.
one, the next one.
Up and down this road.
This one.
Well,
Oh. That was pretty.
Maybe if you trim the, I think it might have been that they are too close to each. The end of the first one and the beginning of the second one might overlap.
Wait, what?
The end of this one, whatever.
So you can adjust the ends of in the beginning, yeah, like that.
I don't know if it's supposed to be up.
Now it's gonna be the
up and down this road.
Oh god.
Well, I'm crazy.
Nope.
When in doubt, just you can also
Just put it back.
delete
Everyone knows what else
the
to
box.
Man, you just messed up the entire session, Byron. Hey, get on. Hey, move down the
Up and
bench. Let
down
somebody
this
else do it.
road. Well, I'm crazy about a mercury, crazy about a mercury for.
I think you might have had an F in there that should have been an F sharp. Is that it? That one right in the middle of the screen, that tiny little one right there.
Sure it's an F
Up and
sharp and not
down
a
this
G?
road.
Nope.
No, I'm not sure.
Well, I'm crazy about a mercury.
That's right, though.
Crazy about
Whatever
a
that is, it was
mercury
right.
for.
Ran over at 5.
4.
Fire.
He's not enunciating the D.
If you're happy,
I'm
you
gonna
can
say the
record
D,
it. Oh, wait.
Huh?
Yeah, you can
Yeah,
record
here's
it.
D,
Yeah.
let's say
You'll
four
just have to
next-
manually
four.
stop it when you get to the
There's
end.
M.
The Mexicans.
Yeah.
Four.
Recorded.
It's not 4.
Command spacebar.
Up and down this road. Well, I'm crazy about a mercury, crazy about a mercury for.
I hear an M.
4?
Porn.
Just hearing 4.
Alright. Play again, Byron.
It's rock and roll. You don't need to enunciate.
Probably wouldn't even hear it anyway with all the drums and guitars. Chop's little hand, man.
Wait, I don't even need to select that. I don't know what I'm doing.
Well, not you.
You know that gal I love, I stole her from a friend.
Ah, he was pretty right on.
That was perfect. Go to the next one.
Yep, right there.
Take off the track pitch.
Say who?
Take off the track pitch.
Oh, man. This guy.
This guy.
So it pretty much stayed where it was.
Well, you just turned it into a curve. You didn't actually change anything.
Ah, cool like that.
You can do, if you want to
Is
do
it
import
Command Z?
auto, you could do import auto or make notes.
Just import auto.
Just hit Command Z and see what happens.
You know that gal I love, I stole her from a friend.
Perfect.
Keep going. Keep this train moving.
Do you really need video of yourself doing
You gonna
this?
record it?
Look what I did today at school.
Oh yeah, I gotta record it.
Yeah.
You know that gal I love, I stole her from a friend.
What did you do right there, Byron?
Command
Couldn't
spacebar.
you leave it?
What?
Couldn't you just leave it? You had to add the black line over the red line?
That was the auto make curve.
Dagnabbit.
A fool got lucky, stole her back again.
Big overdrive.
Oh, there's no notes up there.
That's
Looks like
him
so-
spitting on the mic.
It was like a 2-year-old just went off with a red crayon.
Matte pencil.
Ah, no, stop.
Fool got lucky, stole her back again.
Call Byron right now so it interrupts his.
No!
Send him a message on Facebook. He gets
Fool
notifications.
got lucky, stole her back
It
again.
does sound like he had the mic inside his mouth.
Yeah, right? Okay, I'm good. I've recorded my part.
Okay. Anybody else, or do we want me to move on to the next step?
Move on.
Okay.
Like next step of Autotune?
Move on.
Yep. So,
Oh, good.
let's pretend we did the whole song.
There's more steps?
Okay, well, yeah, because we can't really leave it like this.
He's fine. He's Steve Noy.
All chunky.
Chunky,
Just make sure.
It's gotta be
We
lean.
got ticks now, see?
I do.
Oh,
We got
yeah.
ticks and things we gotta
Yeah,
fix.
crossfades. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, you didn't...
Oh.
Oh.
That's why I did extra, so I have room to cross crossfade.
So that.
I'd do, I would go downtown and buy a Mercury or two.
I got a mercury.
It's mercury.
Oh, yeah, mercury.
Mercury.
Isn't it ferrrd?
MERCY.
Or two. Gonna buy me.
Okay, so
Ferrrd.
well, also while I'm doing this, let me show you something.
Crap.
If you notice, this is the start of our auto-tune track. This is
We're
the
gonna all
start
go home
of the
singing this song
original.
tonight.
What?
That totally wasn't me. I didn't do that.
Man,
So,
freaking Byron.
It just has a built-in delay to it, I guess you could say, because we're recording it onto another track. So we have to adjust for that. So we need to figure out what the difference is between the start of this one and the start of this one, and then shift this entire track earlier by that amount.
Okay, somebody hit
Doesn't the
the
new Pro
strike.
Tools do that automatically?
Huh? Does the new Pro Tools?
Right? I heard something.
Yeah, delay
Yeah.
compensation or whatever. Yeah.
But this one doesn't, so we have to do it.
Whammy.
Thank God for 9. Too bad we don't have sound
Okay.
replacer.
So 2,814 samples. We're gonna hope it was consistent, and I will
Spot.
shift.
Oh.
It was off by 3 samples.
Wait, how much was that?
3,000.
2,000.
I heard 2,000.
804.
14, 15.
14. You put 15, we're gonna have phase problems.
Nah. There we go. Okay, that's close enough. All
It's a
right.
little bit off, but okay.
Wait, you saw that, right? Yeah.
This is nasty.
Up and down.
Okay, that's fine.
Whoop it, dude.
Anyway, basically, you just gotta go through and edit it again.
Can't you just like,
This is Byron's part here,
hey,
No.
so we'll just have to do it.
Oh, it's not my finger.
crossfade into nothing.
Oh, let me see. Did I even make sure I shifted the?
Nope, that was probably your fault.
Yeah. Okay. Whoop. Let's see.
We're at 47 now.
A Mercury.
Friend.
Brett.
Okay.
Ferrrd.
Wow. Byron didn't get extra, so I can't really
Yeah,
crossfade.
man.
Oh, my bad.
Videotaping this?
A friend. The fool
Hey,
got
you
lucky.
keep Christmas.
Stole it back again.
You still recording?
47 minutes.
You're really gonna watch this video?
I'm gonna watch every second of
Put
it.
it on YouTube, and he's put it on
Yeah,
Facebook tonight.
give
It's
it a
like
private
every one of
public.
us.
I don't care.
Anyway, that's all we got.
Would you like me to make it unlisted and send you
I
the
want to
link?
see this done with a shitty singer. Like someone really bad.
Yeah.
I do this
Y'all
to
should
all
do
my
that.
vocals. Okay, anyway, then after you're done this, you can then go and consolidate the track like we did with this track to make it
you can.
all
Okay,
one.
you okay?
But I'm not gonna do that. Okay.
What?
Well, we only got that much of it. I'm just gonna undo or
Oh, okay.
close and not save.
No.
Okay, now
What? All that work?
I gotta go over your project for tonight.
Oh, okay, so I can stop recording.